Remember to respect the game.
Looking forward to a good game tonight. Lockland, they got a lot of seniors on their team, and there's going to be some good matchups here between some tall guys.
Lockland Panthers have several swing players from the JV Gold team playing up today. And the Stingers with much more experience, it seems, with a team comprised mostly of four-year varsity players.
Yeah, that should be a very big benefit to the Seven Hills team here.
Head coach of the Panthers, Corey Farley, is assistant Rodney Townsend.
Stingers will also hope to use their height advantage in
And
tonight's
now your
game.
Seven Hills Stingers. First the cheerleaders. Jamie, Thayasia, Madison, Miranda, Allison Y, Allison D, Jasmine, Faith, Laxmi, Mackenzie, and Addie. And now the starters. Number 4, DJ Ross. Number 11, Bryce Hill. Number 30, Jonas Keller. Number 33, David Labrie. And number 44, Andrew Brown. The head coach is Willie Hill. His assistants, Bernie Warton, Scott Calcaterra, and Ron Storkey. Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Christ Hospital Health Network, Andrea Physical Therapy Institute.
In fact, the Stingers have a starting lineup comprised of all players over the 6-foot mark. Let's see if they can capitalize in the post and also driving with their wings. I think they also have a possible speed advantage. Many of their starters are very athletic in the transition, and they're able to really get the ball down the floor very fast. Let's see if the Lockland Panthers can keep up tonight.
All right, Lockland lines up for the tip-off here.
Should be Andrew Brown, the biggest man on the floor, 6'7".
And he'll be going up against Lockland, number 23, Jay Sean Clark. And the Stingers win the ball. DJ Ross carrying.
Let's see what the Stingers go with on their first possession to set the tone of the night. Lockland seems to be in a 2-3.
Out to Bryce. Bryce carrying up top to DJ in the corner. Back to Labrie up top. Over to Keller.
Ball movement, Bryce Hill.
Hill in the corner. Out to Keller. Back to Labrie up top. To Ross. Ross driving. Hill in the corner with a three-point attempt is no good.
We're getting back in transition now. It was good ball movement and an open three for Bryce. Doesn't miss too many of those.
This is Montana Cottrell, my bad. That was a three-point attempt by Jay Sean Clark.
The ball trickles out of bounds. It will belong to the Stingers. Let's see if they can get something going against the 2-3 now that they know what's going on
Keller
defense.
will take it out. Up top to Ross.
Stingers electing for a 4-out, 1-in set with Andrew Brown in the middle.
Hill up top to Ross.
Good ball movement to the short corner. Labrie gets
it. Tipped out by number 10, Montana Cottrell.
It's good defense there. I think if that pass would have got through, it would have been an easy drive for DJ to the hole.
DJ taking it out to Brown, to Hill up top. Back to Ross. Ross out to Keller up top. To Brown. Brown driving. Nope. Back out to Keller. Hill in the corner. Labrie at the post.
Nice finish there by David. Stingers have the first points of the night.
Here's Cottrell taking it again. Out to number 2, Euro Diallo. Back to Cottrell.
Stingers are putting a lot of pressure on the ball tonight. See if they can create some turnovers and capitalize in transition.
To Lyndon Betts. Cottrell looking for a place to go. Driving in. And that'll be a foul on the Stingers.
Looks like on Jonas Keller. That's a good pass there. He had the mismatch he wanted. Found him. He got the foul.
Stingers foul number 30, Jonas Keller, his first.
And it appears it will be on the floor. No shots there.
Cottrell holding the ball here. Calling play, driving in, looking for a shot. Nice short-range floater that is rebounded by Bryce Hill.
Strong rebound there.
Hill
Nice
to
spin
LeBrie.
move. David in transition. Gets it out to Bryce. Elects not to take the three.
Back to
Nice
LeBrie,
pass
who's
there.
driving to Brown,
Oh.
and tips right off Brown's foot and into the possession of Lockland.
Great pass. He slipped out of the hands of Andrew Brown. And a travel called for the Panthers. That'll be Stinger ball. Good defense there by Bryce Hill. Nolan Loring comes into the game for Brown, keeping up their height advantage.
Hill will take his time going down the court.
Checking in for the Stingers, number 32, Lauren.
Looking out to Ross. To Keller up top. And to LeBrie. LeBrie looking around to Keller. Hill in the corner with a three-point shot. As bounces right off the rim.
Ball trickles out there. Bryce is 0 for 2 for the threes to begin the game. Unlike him. Nolan tries to take a charge. No call, and it's a layup.
And that'll be a Stingers timeout.
Nolan Loring appears to have an injury to the face of some type. He'll be coming off the floor.
And we'll be right back after this timeout. And we're back with the Stingers ball. DJ Ross taking it out here.
Stingers have it at the baseline, all square at 2-2. And the Panthers remain in a 2-3 zone. The Stingers have changed it up a bit. Brought back in Andrew for Nolan Loring as he's injured.
Is Hill carrying to Ross. Ross to Keller up top. To LeBrie. LeBrie looking. And
Offensive foul there. Will be Panther ball. Called on Andrew Brown for an illegal screen or some other offensive foul. It's Panther ball. Bo Chill disagrees with the call. And the Panthers no good on that three-point attempt, but the offensive rebound twice. David rips the ball out, and a foul called on the Panthers. Number 50.
Panthers foul number 50, Alex Hicks.
you know, Michael, even with their height advantage, it seems like they're not winning as many, what do you call it?
Rebounds
as they
you'd
should, yeah.
expect. I do find it a little surprising. I think the Stingers need a jolt of energy here. They clearly have the size advantage, and they've gotten good ball movement, but they just failed to hit some open shots.
It's definitely true. Ross up top,
Oh.
looking to LeBrie.
DJ Ross
Pass
turns it
batted
over
down.
there. Interesting look, but too many defenders in the area.
That is Clark with 2 points here. That'll make it
floater.
4-2 Lockland. Keller in the corner, looking back to Ross up top, to LeBrie, to Hill with a three-point shot that is not good. And Brown puts it back up for 2 points for the Stingers.
I'm surprised Bryce has started out 0 for 3. This may be a shock to the other team as well after seeing that 1,000-point celebration at the beginning of the game. He'll get back into his groove at some point, you have to assume.
Cottrell driving, floater, and
He nailed it.
good.
Panthers. And another foul called.
And that'll be a foul on Jay-Sean Clark for Lockland.
3 substitutions for the Panthers now, and 1 for the Stingers as David LeBrie comes out. Dominic Keller enters the ballgame in the corner.
This will be Hill up top, Keller up top.
Stinger still passing it
Keller
around
again.
relatively slowly, winding the clock here.
Keller in the corner looking. Hill up top to Ross. Ross to Keller in the corner. Ross again. The Stingers is taking their time setting up here. Keller to Ross.
Stingers trying to play possession ball here. Get it
Hill
to
in the
Bryce.
corner. And that'll be a
Foul called on the Panthers. That quiets the crowd. Number 10 charged with the foul.
I don't know, Michael, but it seems that Seven Hills is playing a little lackadaisical here. They seem not very pumped to get in, drive to the basket.
Yeah, one of the real strengths of the Stingers is usually their team chemistry, but I don't see the bench getting into it yet. Maybe if one of the threes falls for them, they'll start to get higher. Good defense by Jonas Keller there, but the rebound comes up. Scoreboard's off.
Taken down by Dominic Keller.
And the scoreboards are down here, so the players are confused. And they have stopped play until they get those back online. So far, it seems like the Stingers have really kind of tried to pass it around the perimeter, waiting for as many opportunities to score as possible, but their offense has failed to deliver as they missed 4 key three-pointers early. The referee elects
Seems
to
that they're
start
going to
play
resume
immediately.
playing. And the scoreboards are back online.
We might be responsible for this as like so much stuff is plugged in. So it might be on SBC, but exactly.
And this will be Dominic Keller taking it out here for the Stingers.
The Panthers continue to sit back in their 2-3, and the score sits, the Panthers 6 and the Stingers 4. And there seems to be another delay as the referees are sorting out what time may have been lost in the error before. Took his best guess and gave it 11 seconds back. 2:21 on the clock.
All right, Ross taking it up top. Taking his time over to Keller. Keller looking to Hill. Back to Ross up top, driving in. To Brown.
Good dish there, Andrew Brown. He missed the layup. He thought there was contact, but no call from the referee.
And there's Cottrell with a three-point attempt. That is rebounded by Bryce. Hill.
Pushes it up to Dominic Keller. Great pass. Dominic Keller and a goaltending call. The Stingers. A foul, actually. No goaltending call after the backboard slap. Say a foul was called before the play. 2 shots for Dominic Keller.
Panthers foul on Sean Campbell.
And that foul was on Sean Campbell of Lockland.
Dominic Keller will be at the line, 2 shots.
Brown came up gimpy after that play. Seems to have done something to his right ankle. He may be coming out of the game here. Savon Dixon goes in for Andrew Brown.
Checking into the Stingers. Number 10 in the brief.
Check out that ankle injury on the sideline. David Labrie also comes into the game for DJ Ross. Dominic with 2 shots. He nails him. Stingers have tied it up at 6.
Cottrell carrying for Lockland. Looking. And sneaks it. And that'll be a travel.
Traveling. The coaches of the Stingers and the crowd were imploring for a call, and they got it.
Hill carrying. Keller up top. Keller to other Keller. Looking to Labrie up top, back to Keller in the corner.
Good ball
To
reversal
Dixon.
there.
Dixon to Labrie up top. Labrie looking, Keller driving, back to Dixon with a 3-point.
And he nailed it. That's what the Stingers fan section needed. Finally, a 3 falls for the Stingers, 1 for their last 5. The sub, Tavon Dixon, brings it in.
That ought to put some energy into the Stingers team here.
That'll juice them up after a dismal start for the Stingers in their mind, even though they have the 3-point lead.
That'll be a foul on Bryce Hill.
It's his
And
first.
number 3, Sean Campbell, taking it out for Lockland. To Cottrell up top, driving, looking for a shot. Diallo into
They
corner.
airballed that one. Stingers grab the rebound, pushing it up the floor. 4 on 3. Labrie to Tavon. Dixon passes to Bryce Hill for the open jumper, and he nailed it. And they've doubled the score of the Panthers at 12-6 as the quarter clock winds down.
That was a beautiful response by the Stingers. They're off to a slow start, but after that 3 drop, they came right back at it.
That's what they needed, was to hit a couple of their threes. So getting open looks, they just have to capitalize. Eventually the shots will start to fall with these talented of shooters.
That'll be a foul on David Labrie, giving Lockland the ball on the floor.
4 fouls for each team so far. And a block there by Labrie makes up for the foul, but it is Panther ball.
DJ Ross back in for the Stingers.
Right, still gets subbed out for DJ Ross to give him a break as the quarter comes to a close.
Diallo taking it out.
Dixon with the steal on the pass. The Panthers gain the ball back after a scare.
This is Daniels driving,
All the way.
going up, and that
And a
will
block
be
is called. They tried to take a charge, but he didn't have his feet set according to the referee. And that's a blocking foul on DJ Ross, number 4.
will give Daniels 2 shots at the line.
21 seconds left, and the Stingers have now developed a 6-point lead. And they'll cut that down to 5 with that made free throw. Bryce Hill appears to be checking back in the game. A short break of 7 seconds, Mike. Or Jonas Keller.
Bryce Hill checks back in for 7 Hills.
It's Daniels' second shot here. 20 seconds left in the game, in the first quarter. And it'll be rebounded by Labrie.
Passes it up to Bryce. Impressive dribbling there. Gets it to Devon. Oh, and he missed the reverse. 9 seconds to go. Lockland with the ball.
It's Daniels. Back to Diallo.
Pulls up
Diallo
from
with a
deep.
shot. And
off.
that's no good.
First quarter ends 12-7 Stingers, but with 4 missed 3-point attempts. I think both teams will be considering this first quarter not their best effort, but in the end, the Stingers are on top by 5 points. What do you think?
I would second that, Michael. They came out really sluggishly, which happened a couple of games ago, and they really can't let that happen. They ended up losing, and once they get themselves into a hole, they really don't come back. And it's good that they're still up in the lead, but I think they need to step up the energy a little bit.
One of the Stingers' goals this year, according to Coach Hill, is that they wanted to score first and play 4 quarters of consistent basketball. So they're going to try and keep a consistent 4-quarter game. Obviously, if they won by 5 points in each quarter, that'd be a 20-point win. The Stingers would sure take that, but they have to play consistently the whole game, and that's been troublesome for them so far.
Yeah, I think that's key, Michael. We'll be right back after the break.
All right, Lockland will inbound the ball now at the midcourt line. DJ Ross comes out to pressure. And the Stingers line up. It's DJ Ross, Bryce Hill, Dominic Keller, David Labrie, and Tavon Dixon to start the second.
This is Cottrell carrying. driving out to Campbell. Campbell driving with a shot, and
It's fouled.
that'll be a foul on Dominic Keller. And that'll give Campbell 2 shots at the line.
It's his first. Andrew Brown appears to be okay after his earlier injury, coming back into the game.
Sean Campbell get one more.
As Campbell
Andrew Brown
nails the first free throw. Tavon Dixon comes out for Andrew Brown. Good minutes there from Tavon. Scored a 3-pointer, crucial, and got a good look at a reverse that he missed. Campbell nails both free throws, puts them back within 3 points.
This will be Ross carrying. Taking his time, looking around to Labrie. Labrie into Ross.
Stingers are trying out another new look. Oh, and they missed
Ross
it.
throws it away.
He had an open look, but he was not watching where Andrew Brown was running towards. Passed it just behind his back, out of bounds.
You know, that's where the chemistry comes in, Mike. You got to know where your players are going, and you got to sense that he's making the move and he's going to keep going. So you got to lead him a little bit there.
Loose ball foul there, and it looks like it was on Lockland actually.
Shamar Thompson.
And it'll be Stinger's ball. Lockland is up to 6 fouls. Looks like both teams may be headed to the bonus if they keep up this rate of fouling. Something we have seen a lot this year. Free throws on the Stinger side have been crucial to their wins.
This is Keller up top to Brown. Looking back to Keller.
Coach Hill demanding ball movement. They're not giving it to him. A good pass there. And Andrew cannot finish. He's got 2 on him. Dominic with the rebound. Gives it to Andrew. Andrew Brown goes up, and he fouled him.
That was good, hard effort by the Stingers there. They just kept pushing. They knew they'd draw that foul sometime, and it worked out for them.
Brown towering over his 2 defenders, simply reaching up and hoping they could get to it, and they fouled him. Dominic with a nice loose ball rebound there. Stingers will get 2 free throws for that. Brown nails the first one, and Jonas Keller to check in for Dominic Keller. Swap of brothers. Brown nails them both.
Patel carrying for Lockland. Taking his time setting up his play. Looking around to Campbell on that corner. Inside to Daniels, to Clark, and that's loose ball to Bryce Hill.
Hill could have driven that to the hole, you think, but he broke the defender. He broke him, and he nailed it. And that is what you like to see from Bryce Hill. He absolutely made the defender stumble, step back, and drain a 3 in his mouth. Now the Stingers bench and fan section has come alive after that play. Impressive by Bryce Hill. And the Panthers failed to negate that, and David Labrie on the fast break. Stolen and lobbed up the court by the Panthers. Quickly reversing the ball. And
That'll be
missing.
rebounded by Jonas Keller, carrying down the court. Looking out wide to
Gotta
Hill.
think that was the most fast-paced few minutes of this game to date. Jonas
Hill
with the
another
rebound.
miss. And that'll be a Lockland timeout. We'll be back right after this break. All right, welcome back to the second quarter of Lockland Panthers versus Seven Hills Stingers. The score is 19-9 Stingers.
Ball in quickly now, and the Panthers drive it up the court.
Cottrell driving
nice
into,
pass there.
and that'll be a foul.
That was a dime by number 10, Montana Cottrell. An absolute beauty, and he draws the foul on a wonderful pass to the post.
And that'll send Lyndon Betts to the free throw line with 2 shots.
Lyndon Betts at the line. 2 shots.
And once again, some difficulty with the clock, and the referee is imploring him to take off some time.
That's Tavon Dixon in for David Labrie.
Lockland continues to make their free throws, keeping them in the game against the Stingers.
Keller carrying to Dixon, out to Ross. Ross driving in, and he will draw the foul.
And the Stingers will go to the line with the bonus, 1-1.
Lyndon Betts charged with the foul.
Betts comes into the game, nails 2 free throws, and then fouls one on the opposite side. Certainly an exciting few minutes for the substitute.
DJ
Ross at the line. He's been clutch of free throws of late, making 12 of 14 in the last game I commentated. Ross nails the first one, and it is 1-1. He'll get a second shot. Bryce Hill and Jonas Keller in to get any loose rebounds that may be out there. Once again, the Stingers have a major size advantage on the court with all their players except DJ Ross over 6 foot. He nails both.
And that'll be Cottrell carrying for Lockland.
Stingers up 10 again. See if they can keep the lead in double digits. I'd like to have that by halftime, you'd think.
Cottrell up top, driving in, and he will miss that layup.
Crafty take there, but he can't finish with the left hand. He tried it, and he nearly nailed it.
Sanders foul. Number 2, Yaro Diallo.
And that'll send Seven Hills to the free throw line.
Andrew Brown shooting the 1-on-1 bonus.
Yes, so now both teams are in the bonus. Typical of a high school game, unfortunately, in my opinion. Oh, Jonas Keller nearly tips that one in on accident. And the Panthers lob it up the floor all the way. No contest.
Cottrell Betts with a 3-point shot.
Diallo nails a corner 3. Bryce Hill with a pump fake on the big man. Draws a foul. Cannot complete the and one, but he'll go to the line with 2 shots.
Bryce Hill at the line shooting the 1-on-1.
Almost in the double bonus now for the Stingers with 4:10 remaining in the half. As Bryce nails his first.
And he'll make both of his shots there. Cottrell again for Lockland.
As any coach will say, free throws are absolutely key if you want to maintain leads. And the Stingers have surely seen that tonight.
Especially in a game as physical as this, where you're bound to get the bonus. You have to be laser focused on your free throws.
The Stingers have really got some good shooters of free throws to the line with DJ Ross and Bryce Hill. And I hope to continue that.
This is
crossover.
Clark driving in.
Nice move. He broke 2 defenders and then floated one over the third for the finish at the rim.
This is Dixon driving in from the corner.
Foul.
And he will draw a foul.
He's probably happy he drew that foul because he got absolutely packed after the play was over, Mike. But he'll be sent to the line for 2 shots, and they've entered the double bonus now, the Stingers have. Ron nails the first one. Let's see if another Stinger can go for 2 for 2 for the line. And He does.
That'll set the Stingers' lead to 9 points.
Once again, I bet you Coach Hill really wants a 10-point lead or more going into halftime to give them some assurance that even if they slip up for a while, they'll have the lead. Jonas Keller goes for the steal, trickles out of bounds, and it is Stinger ball.
So it'll be Andrew taking it and Brown taking it out.
Good call by the referee there that dribbled through 4 people. Those tricklers are sometimes hard to see for the referees, I'm sure.
Ross carrying to Keller. Keller looking back to Ross. Ross to Dixon in the corner. Out to Brown up top. To Hill inside with a floater.
And he nailed it. That's Bryce Hill's specialty. He loves those mid-range jump shots. No matter how many defenders you put on him, if he's fading left to right, fading back and forth, he will nail it on you.
Yeah, Hill is a shooter. No matter where he is, he can put that ball in the net.
That's true. Coach Hill is furious with the ref on the far side of the floor as Bryce Hill is charged with his 2nd foul on a call Coach Hill believes was similar contact to the last play for the Stingers. They have the bonus as well, the Panthers do. 1-1. And he nailed it. And he essentially negated the last 2 Stinger free throws there. The 2-for-2 performance once again.
Ross carrying. Looking to Keller. Keller back to Ross. Ross to Brown outside. Brown back to Keller. Keller into Ross driving. To Dixon in the corner. To Hill up top. And the ball is loose, but he regains it. Brown to Ross with a shot.
Up, and the Stingers rebound. Jonas Keller tips that one in. Nice work rebound in there.
Cottrell again for Lockland.
Cottrell trying to use his handles to get around the Stingers, but their defense has been very good so far. Nice move there. Number 1, Lyndon Betts banks it in on the drive past 2 defenders. Nice reversal.
Brown up to Ross. Ross directly into the hands of Jay Sean Clark. And loose ball covered by Lockland, but it will be called for a travel on Hero Diallo.
David Labrie checks back in for the Stingers.
Labrie comes back in for Ross after that costly turnover. Maybe getting a talking to from Coach Hill. The Stingers elect a new set against the 2-3. Let's see if they can move the ball around before the quarter ends. 1 minute, 52 seconds remain, and the Stingers have a 9-point advantage.
Keller to Dixon in the corner. Dixon all the way across, looking for a Hill, but it is intercepted by number 2, Hero Diallo.
That one was a bit too far. He didn't measure it up nicely, but it was too much of a task to keep the ball inbound and make the pass back for Cottrell, and it will be Stinger ball as Michael Glum checks into the game for Tavon Dixon. And Jonas Keller with a smart timeout there, as the Stingers would have been given a 5-second call. Coach Hill is absolutely furious with the referee, as he tried to call it 5 seconds when the Stingers were clearly not set into play. They call a timeout, though, it'll be full. They have plenty to talk about here, as they clearly should be leading by more than 9, you think.
You know, I think
And we'll be right back after this timeout by the Stingers.
Go back to the second half of the Seven Hills Stingers versus Lockland Panthers. Score sits at 29-20 Stingers.
Ross will dribble it up slowly. Stingers are keeping their possessive style of play. Gets the 2-3, which appears to be applying a little bit more pressure up top than it had been previously. Jonas Keller open look, and he nailed it! Jay Money with the triple.
Jonas Keller with the 3.
Cottrell for Lockland. Driving out to Diallo. Diallo back to Cottrell.
At this time, with all the middle school winter sports athletes and coaches,
Cottrell looking for a place to go. Into Daniels. Daniels out to Clark. And
a good pass there, and 2 shots will be the call as a foul on the Stingers. 12-point advantage, and Lockland will be hoping to make a 2-point comeback to get it back to 10. Devon Dixon about to check in again. A lot of substitutions of late as number 33, David Labrie, has 3 fouls on him already. Devon takes him out to avoid having foul trouble before the half ends.
Be Daniels' final shot here. With 47 seconds left.
That one trickles out, and the Panthers get the rebound, and another foul. Jonas thought he blocked it. The referee says no.
That'll be a call on Jonas Keller.
That'll be his second.
I'm not sure Coach Hill agrees with that one.
In fact, I'm sure he doesn't. On the floor, and looks like we're going to have another swap of the Kellers, perhaps. Dominic is about to come into the ball game. And it is.
Betts with his final shot.
Coach Hill gets Jonas off the floor before the half to avoid any further foul trouble. And yet another offensive rebound by Lockland. Michael Glum with a strong rebound off the backboard there. Thankfully for the Stingers. I think if they would have allowed another one, the coaching staff would have given them a serious talking to at halftime.
This is Brown looking right back to Ross. Ross driving.
Penetration, and he nails the floater. The underhand move. Nice penetration there by Ross. Gets past 3 defenders and then nails the point.
Cottrell again with 15 seconds left in the half. Driving, loses the ball. Covered by Brown. And that'll be a travel called on.
Where's my technical? Yeah! Technical foul called.
That'll be a technical foul on DJ Ross.
DJ Ross.
Ross not happy about that call. Stratton Papakirk ready to enter the ball game for the first time tonight. And on his knees next to the booth.
Yarlo Diallo is shooting technical.
And that may be a costly mistake for the Stingers, bringing their lead back up within 10 points.
Yes, unfortunately, that's not going to go over well at halftime. I've been witness to many a talk. And that will not please Coach Hill, especially nearing the end of the half when all they really needed to do was get the ball up the floor.
And possess.
Papakirk in for DJ Ross.
And Diallo will miss his second free throw.
Timeout by Lockland. 9 seconds to go.
Timeout Panthers.
It'll be Lockland ball after the technical. They're looking to get the lead. Or not the lead, sorry. They're looking to only trail by less than 10. As the lead currently sits at 12 points. We'll be right back after a short break.
All right, and we're back with the first half of Stingers versus Panthers. 8 seconds left to go. The score sits at 34-22 Stingers.
Stingers in a 2-3 zone, taking a play or the page out of the Lockland playbook. No starters in except Andrew Brown. Time winding down, and he jacks up a deep three, and it's an air ball.
That is the end of the first half.
And that'll be the end of the first half. 34-22, Seven Hills Stingers. We're back right after halftime.
All right.
Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is there fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See that sky, we're gonna reach it now. Do you feel the lightning inside of you? Will you follow through if I fall for you? Don't look down. Up this high, we'll never hit the ground. Are your hands shaking? Are your fists breaking? Are you climbing over walls? Are the times changing? Is the noise fading? 'Cause I wanna get on. Oh, I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere? Or are you afraid to fall? Don't look down. can't win, I can't reign. I will never win this game without you, without you, without you, without you, without you. I am lost, I am vain. I will never be the same without you, without you, without you, without you, without you. I won't run, I won't fly. I will never make it by without you, without you. I can't rest, I can't fight. All I need is you and I without you, can't erase, so I'll take blame, but I can't accept that we're estranged without you, without you. I can't quit now, this can't be right. I can't take one more sleepless night without you, without you. I won't soar, I won't climb. If you're not here, I'm paralyzed without you, without you. I can't look, I'm so blind. I lost my heart, I lost my mind without you.
And welcome back to the second half of Seven Hills Stingers versus Lockland Panthers. Score sitting at 34-22. Coming back into the second half, Michael, what do you expect to see from the Stingers here?
I expect to see a big rush of points at the beginning of this half. If they can catch the Panthers off guard, I think they'll be able to go off maybe 10, 12 points in a row and put the game to bed. On the contrary, Panthers have a chance to come back, and they need to take advantage of that now if they ever hope to. We'll see which one of the two scenarios plays out.
Brown inside, Hill in the corner with a three-point shot. Bounces up
And
and
it's in. And there's the first three. And you can count that one thrice. Right away, the Stingers with three, up 37-22, 15-point advantage.
This is Diallo to Cottrell. Out to Clark in the corner with a three-point shot that is just far.
And Brown on the ground. Another air ball.
Covered by timeout called by the Panthers.
Timeout Lockland.
We'll be
Box
right
out there.
back after this short break. All right, and we're back. 7 minutes, 18 seconds left to go in this quarter, in the third quarter here of this game. This will be Lockland ball out on the line.
That was a strategic timeout. They just wanted the ball there. Nice play. Oh, and a foul called. And Nolan Loring enters the game after an apparent nose injury and immediately smacks the arm of a Lockland player. Draw the foul.
This will give Jay-Sean Clark 2 shots at the line. First one is
James
good.
on 20 will get one more.
He nails both. The Lockland Tigers stay in the game with their free throws. Once again, the Stingers, if they have any hope of putting them away, they must stop fouling. Panthers are simply too good of a free throw shooting team.
Nolan Loring inside, driving to Hill on the corner with a three-point shot again. It's just a little bit too far.
And it's Stinger ball, to the dismay of the entire Lockland team and their coach especially. It'll be the Stingers ball once again. Need Ross to inbound it. Gets it to Big Brown.
Brown inside, driving in, looking back out to Ross. Ross taking his time, setting up the play here.
They know
Ross
they can
to
milk
Brown.
the clock a little bit.
Hill outside, driving to the corner, looking in with the floater, mid-range, and bounces right off the rim there. Clark for Lockland, driving in here.
Tries it behind the back, gets stuffed by Andrew Brown. The Stingers in transition, they're holding it up. Getting off the floor.
Ross
There it
for
is.
Stingers, driving in. Floater,
Float game's no good,
Rebounded
but
by
Nolan
Nolan
Loring
Loring.
gets it. Nolan's a force to be reckoned with in the post.
Cottrell for Lockland, setting up the play here.
Oddly enough, the Panthers are milking the clock. Stingers actually might like this play call, but them with a 13-point advantage.
Well, there's still a bit of game here left, Michael. We got a whole another quarter. I think what Lockland's focusing on right now is just putting points up on the board any way they can. They're going to take their time. They're going to get as many points up on that board as they can.
The referee with another call on transition foul. Seven Hills fan section loves it.
That'll be foul on Lyndon Betts. Jonas Keller taking it out for the Stingers.
Already a foul apiece here.
Ross carrying.
Blue will be forced. Blue team will be forced.
Hands it off to Brown, who goes to Keller on the outside. Keller to Bryce up top, to Ross, to Brown inside. And that looked like a foul to me. Rebounded by Nolan Loring, puts it back up.
And 3 missed layups, no foul called. Good defense or unfortunate events, that is up for interpretation. As Coach Willie Hill surely, and I mean surely, believes.
Cottrell for Lockland.
Dominic Keller coming in the ballgame, and Stratton Papakirk again.
Out to Diallo, to Betts in the corner, looking inside. Loose
Turnover.
ball to Bryce Hill.
He's got it. Spin move, in, finish. Nice layup there by Bryce Hill. Put him in the spin cycle.
It's Diallo carrying. To Cottrell. Back to Diallo with a three-point shot. Bounces off the rim and hits the wire, so it is considered out.
3 substitutions for the Stingers here. They'll take out Nolan Loring, Andrew Brown, and Jonas Keller.
Actually, that'll be DJ Ross, not Andrew Brown here, coming out for the Stingers.
Also a couple substitutions for the Panthers on that play. Almost entirely new teams out there.
Papakirk carrying to Hill.
With the senior class this year so large on the Stingers bench, they could really have the option to play 2 or 3 completely different teams throughout the game. It gives the team another look and a lot of rest on the bench, which is a great asset for them this year.
Dixon outside, looking to Keller. Keller taking it back up top to Papakirk. And Coach Hill will call a timeout. And we'll be right back after this short break. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the Seven Hills Stingers versus Lockland Panthers. Score sits at 39-24. Stingers leading by 15.
Dominic Keller inbounds it to Bryce Hill.
Hill up top to Dixon, back to Hill, to Keller, back to Hill. Hill looking for options, finds Andrew in the post. Andrew puts it up for a layup.
And one! And Andrew Brown, Big Brown, makes the layup. He missed his first try, but he gets his own tip with the reverse. Impressive play there.
That was on yellow.
Brings the Stingers lead up to 17 and maybe 18 if he can cash in on this free throw.
Andrew Brown to the line, one shot.
That'll put 3 points up on the board for the Stingers. Cottrell carrying for Lockland. To Diallo. Diallo looking inside. Back to Cottrell. To
Devon Nixon with a steal and a foul called. Should be on the Panthers. It is, number 50. Alex Hicks, the center, with his foul. That'll be his third. Primary center for the Panthers may be in foul trouble with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. That could
Hill
be
carrying
trouble.
for the Stingers.
Could be trouble with Andrew Brown, Ron Dixon, David Labrie. So many post options. Nolan Loring.
This will be Keller taking it out to Hill. Hill taking his time out to Keller. Tries to go back to Tavon, intercepted by Cottrell. Cottrell driving.
Siddhant Gupta
with an easy
got
layup.
faked there. Oh, but it's no good. And the Stingers come out lucky. Gupta with the ball. And he gets it out. It's in the corner. Oh. And he fakes jumper. No good.
Rebounded by Dominic Keller. Takes it back out to the corner. To Hill up top again. Taking time to set up the play to Gupta. Gupta to Dixon up top. Back to Gupta. Into Brown, looking inside, and just misses Hill.
Good
right
look
at the
there,
post.
but just a bit low on the pass. He had him open. Just couldn't execute the play. And Coach Hill just logically destroyed the referee closest to the commentator's booth based on his last no call.
Cottrell for Lockland.
I love watching
Campbell.
his passion out there on the floor sometimes.
Although it can be overbearing. Andrew Brown to Keller. Keller taking it down the court. To Dixon in the corner. Dixon driving to Keller up top.
Dixon thinks he was fouled there. I
To
agree.
Brown. To Gupta. To Keller in the corner. Back to Gupta up top. Dixon. Keller in the corner. Pump fake. Looking back around. Hill to Brown. Hill with a 3-point.
And he bangs it.
Beautiful shot right there.
And 1, 2, 3. The Stingers are up by 21. That is more of the lead that I was expecting, as the Stingers have come out and presented quite a lead change here, increasing theirs.
Diallo up top.
See what the call is here. Not
Dominic Keller back into the Stingers.
This is
Keller comes in, another Keller swap.
shout out to Luke Keller. He is into the Miami Business School, and he is going there for college.
Yeah, congratulations to him. He got in. It's his early decision.
I would also like to extend congratulations to my fellow caster, Michael Wyrick, for getting into Vanderbilt. and he will be attending
What a
Vanderbilt in the
spin
fall.
move there.
Andrew Brown.
Sorry to interrupt you, Mike, but that spin move is deserving of its own ovation. Lefty finished by Andrew Brown. And he machines the defense once again.
Cottrell carrying for Lockland to Diallo. Diallo driving in, pulls back to
Crosses
Cottrell up
over.
top to Clark with a three-point shot. It just comes out.
A deep three there, no good. They fouled. Oh, it's a travel.
Luke Keller called for a travel.
And the Miami man will be called for the travel.
Michael Glum back in.
Glum checks in for Bryce Hill. And the only remaining starter in the game is Andrew Brown. 8 seconds remaining in the third. Up by 23, Stingers are. That three is no good from the corner. And there's appears to be a call before the end of the quarter. And it is on Andrew Brown, a foul before the quarter ends. But that will not result in any shots. Foul's on the floor. We'll be back just after this break. Thank you.
Welcome back to 7-0 Stingers versus Lockland Panthers. This is the fourth quarter. Stingers 47, Lockland 24.
Some of the substitutes for the Stingers starting to come in and get some minutes. But as we mentioned earlier, the Stingers have some major depth in their lineup. The substitutes are by no means inexperienced players. Keller, a four-year player of the program. Same thing with Siddhant Gupta.
This is Diallo to Cottrell. Cottrell driving, out to Campbell. Daniels. Daniels back out to Diallo with a three-point shot. Bounces wide. Daniels putting it back up. Mid-range floater that is good.
Nice bank shot there. They may be down by 21, but the bank is open for the Lockland Panthers. And another nose injury for the Stingers. Andrew Brown's being checked out on the sideline.
Montana Cottrell.
And Lockland will go into a full court press here in the fourth quarter, trying to force as many turnovers as possible. Ross throws it away to Daniels.
And it's 4-on-1, and they get the and one. The Lockland Panthers with some energy, down by 17, but that is a little bit of a run.
By Jason
And
Clark.
they can count it for the and one. For number 23, Jayshawn Clark.
Bryce Hill, Andrew Brown, and Jonas Keller back into the Stingers. Jayshawn Clark, one shot.
First shot's good. Completes the three-point play there.
Ross carrying for the Stingers to Brown. Brown driving. Well, come back out. Misses Ross. And that'll go out of bounds to be a Lockland ball.
Stingers really need to get a hold of themselves here. A few costly turnovers leading to a slight resurgence in the Panthers' confidence here as they've cut the lead to a mere 16 points.
Diallo to Cottrell. Cottrell driving in, back out to Diallo for 3 points. Bounces right off. Rebounded, almost rebounded by Nolan
Lockland
Moore.
fights for the rebound
Back
there.
out to Clark.
Travel though. And it'll be Stinger ball again.
This will be Ross taking out for the Stingers here. Keller.
Lockland applying the pressure, but Jonas Keller, nice under it. Gets the ball out. DJ pass, and it gets stolen. Lockland ball again. Pushing it up the floor.
Coach Hill has put back in a lot of the
Deep
starting
three.
players here.
Really deep. 5 steps outside the line. No good.
Ross carrying, driving in, and draws the foul.
Hard foul there after a nice Euro step to dodge the first defender. The edge of contact, draws the foul. He knew what he wanted to do there.
That'll be 2 shots for Ross.
DJ Ross up at the line, shooting 2.
See if Ross can make some free throws here as he has been all season. And he does. Continues his streak, makes the
Devon
first
Dixon
one.
back into the Stingers.
That's Devon Dixon and Dominic
Back into
Keller
Lockland.
ready to check into the game.
Ross with his second.
He nails it. Dominic Keller coming in for Ross after he drains those 2 free throws.
Dominic Keller checks back into the Stingers.
Cottrell for Lockland. Diallo. Diallo to Betts. And that'll be out of bounds on Andrew Brown. Lockland ball.
Looks like it'll be Panthers ball. Throw it long, he gets it in. Oh, and he tries a risky pass, and it's Stinger's ball off the deflection. Good defense there.
Keller to Hill.
Full court pressure from the Panthers. Bryce Hill loses one. See what he can do. Slowing it down.
To Brown. Hands it back off to Bryce Hill, and that'll be a foul on Lockland, number 23, Jay Sean Clark.
Now I think it's time the Stingers may begin to milk the clock. 5:26 remaining and an 18-point lead.
It's Keller, out to Keller. And that'll be a foul on number 2, Euro Diallo, giving Lockland 6 fouls, almost putting Seven Hills into the bonus.
That's his third.
Dominic Keller taking it up for the Stingers. To Bryce Hill.
It's a tough task for anyone to guard Bryce on an inbounds play. And number 1, Lyndon Betts certainly has his work cut out for him.
Hill up
Good
top,
move there.
driving in to Keller in the corner.
Good ball movement and the Stingers rebound. Bryce Hill for 3. No good. But Stingers ball on the loose rebound. Off number 0, Jacoby Daniels.
Dominic Keller taking it out for the Stingers. To Hill up top. Hill just inside the 3-point line. Rebounded by Jonas Keller, who tries to put it back up. And that'll be Lockland ball. Luke Keller checking in for the Stingers.
Luke Keller checks in for the Stingers.
Trell carrying for Lockland. Out to Campbell. Trell in the corner with a 3-point and bounces right off.
Comes up short. Devon
Rebound.
Dixon, heavy pressure, and he gets fouled. waiting for that one.
That was one to Colby Daniels.
Stingers are in the bonus. Spawn will get 1 and 1 for that. Let's see if he can capitalize. Got a feeling that with the bonus, the Stingers are going to really have a long game ahead of them. They're going to have to make some free throws to keep the resurgence from dying.
I think as long as they keep Lockland out of the bonus, they play their game, they stay calm, I think they're going to have a pretty good last 4 minutes of this game.
That brings up the lead to 19 points. And let's see if he can bring it back to the big 2-0. And he does.
Stingers lead by 20, 4:36 left in the fourth quarter.
And a big for big trade there. Nolan Loring enters the ball game for Andrew Brown.
This is Diallo carrying. It's like a Trell. Out to Betts, to Daniels in the corner. Daniels all the way across to Clark. Back to Cottrell up top. Lockland seems to be taking their time with 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in this fourth quarter here. Betts driving, pulling back to Cottrell. Cottrell driving in.
Good pass there, but no finish.
Blocked by Bryce Hill. Ball will go back to Hill. To Keller at the post, off the foot, and
2 shots for Nolan. Underhand scoop pass there from Luke Keller, and Nolan capitalizes. Yet another foul, and Rohan Sagdeva about to enter the ball game.
Number 25, Rohan Sagdeva.
Nolan will miss his first.
Rohan Sagdeva checks in. The Stingers. Nolan Loring, one more shot.
And he'll be replacing Jonas Keller for the remainder of the game, probably.
Nolan with his second.
Nolan misses. Remains a 20-point game.
Cottrell for Lockland.
Foul.
And we'll draw a foul from Luke Keller. And we'll shoot that.
The Stingers have 4 team fouls.
Into Cottrell
Luke Keller charges the
in the
foul.
corner. Driving, pulling back, and rebounded by Tavon Dixon.
Bryce Hill
Hill.
keeping his head up.
Hill looking to Loring. Loring back out to Hill. Driving, floater, bounces out. Carried by Cottrell. Into Daniels at the post. And it'll bounce out. Recovered by Nolan Loring.
Loring got him with the pump fake there. And Bryce Hill up the floor, gets it to Devon Dixon. Rohan controls the ball, gets it to Nolan inside, and he misses the layup, but it was the Panthers' ball. 3-on-2 advantage. Driving to the hole behind the back, and it gets packed.
Absolutely
Bryce
smacked
Hill.
away by Bryce Hill.
Bryce Hill absolutely destroyed that ball before it ever had a chance of going in. He sent it back to Lockland. 7-0 Stingers are back alive.
Tavon Dixon with 2 at the line.
And number 21, Gaurav Kilaru is about to enter the ball game.
Dixon will miss his first.
Number 21, G. Killaru checks in for the Stingers.
For Bryce Hill. Vaughn makes his free throw.
Stingers lead by 21.
Kyle Runk checks in for the Panthers.
This will be Campbell taking it out for Lockland. Going into Cottrell.
Get the ball up the floor.
G guarding up top. Cottrell hands off to Campbell. Campbell out with a three-point attempt. Bounces up and is recovered by Nolan Loring. G carrying to Luke Keller. Luke Keller taking point, setting it up here. Into Loring. Loring hands it off to Keller, who drives in.
When he gets stuffed there, that's good defense.
And that'll be a Lockland ball.
Interesting call. Coach Hill doesn't care what stage of the game it is. He doesn't think that was right, neither do I.
Kyle Runk taking it out. Darren Talbert carrying for Lockland.
Well, Lauren tried to take a charge there, but looks like the Lockland player was fouled before that occurred. And number 2, Keller will draw his first foul as Mookie Karamanukian enters the game for Tavon Nixon.
Ball out in the corner. Inside of the post.
Fade
Goes
away.
up.
And that's a
2 points for
banger
Lockland.
over Rohan Sakdeva, number 21.
Keller
Jonah
into
Cromer.
G. G putting him in the spin cycle to Karamanukian in the corner with a long three. And Luke Keller puts it back up for 2 for the Stingers.
Luke Keller scored it there. Backed
Three-point
up a
attempt.
3, and it gets a
Put
tip
back
in
up.
for Lockland.
Luke Keller back into G. G to Sachdeva. To Keller. Into Loring. Putting it up, and a little bit of a heavy touch there. Going back to Campbell here. Easy
Player
layup
will
that
miss
is
the
missed
open
by
layup,
Campbell.
and it's, I believe, Stinger's ball. Just over a minute remaining. The Stingers lead.
Karamanukian taking out for the Stingers into Sachdeva. To Keller, back to Karamanukian, a little bit of a low pass. Luki looking for an outlet, throws it back, trying to find Sachdeva, and that is a Stingers ball.
It's Stinger's ball then at mid-court line.
To Keller,
Stingers try and run a set to slow down the play.
45 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Tries to get it back up to Loring, out to Karamanukian.
An open cutter there, he missed it.
Looking around, holding the ball, draining the clock a little bit. Lauren up top. Killaroo driving, puts it up, and it's a little bit short.
Bit short there, tried to play the bank.
Campbell with an easy layup there.
And Luke gets the ball stolen inside the three-point line on the Lockland side. It's a jump ball, and the possession belongs to the Stingers.
You know, it's great when these players come in, they don't have a lot of playing time. You know, they come in with an intensity. They want to show what they've got. They want to prove themselves a spot on this team. And I think that's exactly what some of these guys have done. Killaroo, Sachdeva, Keller, and Karamanukian coming in with a whole lot of fire.
Continuing to compete against the varsity squad and maintaining the lead easily.
Sachdeva will hold it to end the game. Stingers win 54-37.
As usual, it was a tale of transition and free throws. The Stingers come out on top, played excellent defense against the much smaller Lockland Panther team, and were able to get in some of their subs that don't play too often. So it was a good game all around for the Stingers, I think. Yeah, honestly, the only thing I would have improved potentially was the ball movement at the beginning of the game. But all in all, it looked like a very nice team to play.
Yeah, nothing to complain about with such a big lead like that. End of the game, no matter what the team is, keeping your heads in staying strong, even those players coming in late in the game. I think did a fantastic job.
Yeah, maintaining enough focus to avoid complacency and close out the win, which is something that in years past the Stingers have struggled to do. So all in all, a good win for the Stingers. Thank you all for watching tonight's broadcast.
And we'll see you next time at the next Seven Hills Stingers home game.
Good night.
Last chance, last summer, your last dance, to beat to your own drummer. Go out fighting, go out young, a flash of lightning clips the sun.